know what? I remember thinking pre-snap, like, this is a great look for his route, but I wasn't sure if someone was going to drop back, and then they pressured, and I realized they had no one to cover that area of the field. Usually we throw a hot, like a little 5-yard route, and because it was definitely a hot day overload with pressure over there. And I just, as I dropped back and saw there was no one replacing where a safety should be, I just kind of lofted it over, and we knew, Luke Kuechly all week was going to, he studies our patterns and stuff, and in this case it helped us because he took the underneath guy, and Jordan ran right over the top. And oddly enough, on the series where we kicked the field goal, where I scrambled and it was a little bit short, Jordan came over and he's like, hey, if I get that route again, I'm going to be wide open. So he definitely called that one, and I'm laying on the ground just wondering if he was going to make it in.
Right, is this the reason why you keep your head up, you stay in the game, you work as hard as you can?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know what's going to happen, and that's part about being a professional and staying at it. That's what you got to do. And I've been a backup before, so I know how to prepare that way. And it's part of the job, and that was the situation that we were in, and the situation I was in, and just trying to stay as ready as you can.
I know nobody wants to see the starting quarterback injured, but how eager were you to maybe get another second act this year?
Yeah, I mean, I want to go out and play for my teammates and do whatever it takes to win. And I don't know what will happen going forward, but we still have a chance to go 8-8 and go 500. I'm going to do whatever I can, whether I'm playing, whether Johnny's playing, whatever it is. The guys in that locker room, we all work so hard. We got to go out and finish this strong and not just give up on it. And there can be a lot of distractions. Christmas, everything involved, and you want to go out and finish on a strong note. So, like I said, I don't know what the situation. We don't know what his status is, but you got to go out and division game. Play Baltimore and try to get to 8-8.
How much tougher is it not having all those reps during a week?
It's I think if anything, it's when plays are called that are kind of new for the week and you haven't had a chance to rep them. That's really the only thing. But I think the amount I played this year, there wasn't very many calls that were unique that I hadn't really run before.
About how many snaps do you think you got during practice this week?
0.
Did you know you'd be able to get up after that big hit?
Well, Kyle in my helmet said, you need to get up, you have no other choice. I just couldn't breathe. The guy hit me on my, and when you have all that mass come down on you, it's hard to breathe for a second or two. So it was probably better to, I wasn't going to be able to even call the play. I couldn't breathe too. So, and the play was getting in a little bit late, we were changing personnel. So we had, had to take a timeout right then and there. So let me catch my breath and at least get our best play call that we could for third, whatever it might be.
Brian, how disappointing is it for you guys to be at the top of the division now, this 4-game streak?
It's been a bad slide, and just can't put a word on it, what it is. I think there's times where we look good and we play well, and there's other times where we've been too inconsistent. So, like I said, we just got to find a way to finish, this last week, and this means everything to us. I think Kyle was telling us last night, it doesn't matter if you're in the playoffs or not. This is our job. You're putting yourself on the line every Sunday you go out there. You're putting your reputation on the line. So, to think that someone would tank or be ready to get out of there, that'd be a disappointing thing. And I don't think we have guys like that. I think we have guys that are very prideful and we want to go out and finish this guy right now.
What happened on the interception?
Yeah, on that coverage, the pre-snap read, usually the corner runs with Travis, and we have Jordan breaking out. And as I drop back, with the pre-snap read, I'm like, all right, he's going to run with Travis. And then I went to go throw it to Jordan, and I realized the corner kind of was sitting there playing both. And had I read it, top down, and usually you do that if the corner's bump, he was up. I think I probably would have had better timing. I was just a little late, and with Travis, you got to throw it out there, and my feet weren't ready. My feet weren't ready to make that throw. And but I saw him put his hand up, and I knew the corner was kind of playing both, and if I threw it far enough, and I just didn't get enough on it. But what an effort by him to, really, if he doesn't do that, we don't even have a chance. So he did that, and we were able to move the ball a little bit, but then we got the sack and stuff like that. But Travis is someone I've really come to admire, especially over the last year with what we went through together as far as rehabbing from ACLs, and a guy who gives everything he has and cares so much. You see it it's a perfect example on that play. He's a guy who he's running, and if I throw the ball out, maybe he gets a touchdown, and he chases the guy down and strips the ball. That's Travis Benjamin to me, and I appreciate him and his hell of a play.
Do you think people underestimate
Yeah, I mean, injury is part of the league, though. I mean, you got to be able to have the next man step up, and there was times where it worked. So I mean, you can't put it all on one guy. Like we talked about earlier in the week, it's a team sport. So you know, everybody's got to step up when, especially when a guy like Alex Mack goes down. And you know, since Alex got hurt, we've won how many games? 4, maybe 3 or 4 games. So it's not, you know, not to say anything bad about Alex, but we were able to win games without him. It's just, you know, it's the NFL. It's a hard league to play in, and every team has a chance to win when they come out on Sunday, and you got to play your best.
How disappointed is it to be able to kind of climb back, take the lead, and not be able to finish?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that was probably the first time I smiled on a football field when I threw that touchdown to Jordan in the last month. So, you know, felt good, and then, you know, we go out there and can't really get anything going again. I mean, it's disappointing, and you know, you take the lead in the fourth quarter, you're hoping, you know, play it out and, you know, get another score and really seal the deal. And